high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense operating from the pistol. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Proctor. He's running out of time here. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throwing for his running back. Checks this down to the running back. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's going to hand this off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. And he's got it again. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, good tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good tough runners like we're seeing today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Tailback with another carry. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. The Spartans will bring their punt team onto the field. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Receiver in motion now. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. They'll down the punt just inside the 45-yard line. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Gives it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. you still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Spartans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pass caught on a comeback route. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain and bring up 4th down. The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down here for this offense. Handoff heading left. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The Spartans are in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Pressure is coming. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff to the back. Fighting off the tackler. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They call the counter run here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And now here comes the point after attempt. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds the running back in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they'll kick it away here. Bringing it back, it's Jadowski. And the returner is brought down. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Receivers are bunched together. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. First down at 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A handoff to the back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
6th play of the drive coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd and 10 here.
Easy.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense not pressing this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Green 25.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it for a huge gain. Brought down at the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Spartans will line up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Got it.
The Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Black 24. Black 23.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Ready up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Get set. Get set. Belly stutter.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Ready.
And the Spartans trying to punch it in. It's first and goal.
Easy. Flip. Flip.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. See if they can convert the point after. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. To throw, it's Proctor. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick, or finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Critical third down play for this offense right here.
Here we go.
You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Michigan State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the catch, heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up.
Cricket. Timber. Timber. Squirrel.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Proctor. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Spartans. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
BAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Grab down the middle. It's Tucker. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
325.
Heading left after the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. Running right through tacklers. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. Few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Okay, ready.
And the Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10.
Cut it, cut it. Jackrabbit.
They'll run it to the left. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field.
29
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
on the double.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Fire. Ready.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On the set.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion.
Set. Hut. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Ready up.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Fighting off the defender. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Cobra. Ready.
The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
Easy.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Okay.
The Spartans' offense is on the move now.
Down. Alert. Alert.
Here's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
And this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3.
Lasso. Lasso.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Griffin. 42 Spider. 4-2 Tuna. Acorn.
Looking to throw. It's Proctor. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice gain.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
First down here for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On the
So
set.
2nd down after the incompletion.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
On the ready.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Fighting him off. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards.
Got it.
1st down.